Hello everyone, today I want to review an NC file sent to me, but right now I am using Cimatron 11 because the gentleman sent me in Cimatron 11, so I try to help him using same version Cimatron he have. Okay, first I try to merge the part because previously this part is surface. So I recommend to everyone, I recommend to use solid than surfacing, because if you are using surfacing, sometimes it will be difficult to modify. Using solid, it will be much easier. Let's say if you want to add maybe radius here, it will be much easier done in solid. Okay? So first, after I receive this part, I try to stitch, but maybe this part have some surface, some similar surface. So after stitch, I try to merge it. Yeah. Okay, after done with the part, I just copy paste all the 3PP folder created before, and let's start with update the part. Okay, it's just update or stop. Right now I use box, then define the first and second corner. So I get the stop with offset in XY direction, but not in Z direction. So this is my stop. This is the previous stop. It just offset in XYZ. So I modify the stop using bonding using box, and define the first and second corner like this. Okay, and then I start with modify the first procedure, rough spiral. In this procedure, I don't use any boundaries. I just only use part surface, and tool and the parameter is still same, but I remove the set limit. Why? Because I don't want to make any limitation of my toolpath. So I just let the system calculate the toolpath based on the stock defined for this procedure. Okay, this is the result. Maybe it will take longer than the previous procedure. I mean, this is the procedure created before. Compared to this, maybe my procedure will be will take longer than this, but I think this is not too much. Okay. So the difference is I don't use boundary and set limit. For the second procedure, basically this is the same. I just define the set top and set bottom. I want to limit the toolpath. Top it's around here, and the bottom is so around here. The other thing is I added the entry and the entry approach and retract using tangent, and the position is in the right side. So CNC operator should easy check when the start this procedure. Okay. After that, I create the third procedure using volume milling again, rough spiral. But right now, I use the smaller tool and limit the bottom. It's in the set 38. It should be right around here. I think it's around here. Oh yes. Okay. No problem, but it's no problem because there is no stock remain for this procedure. It's already finished. It's already finished in this second procedure, so it doesn't matter the limit is not correctly in this area. I also think that without set limit it's also okay. Let's try. Normally this is my style to create NC program. The first program is the roughing procedure with bigger cutter, and then I create another volume milling rough spiral using smaller cutter. Sometimes I make the surface offset is smaller than the previous one. So this second procedure will create the toolpath based on the previous remaining stock from the first roughing. So for this situation, this Raspberry 65 will generate the toolpath based on stock remain after the two previous procedure. That's why it takes longer calculation. See? This procedure based on the stock remain from for the previous, but it also have it's also also recognized in the bottom. So that's why I limit using the bottom only and just pick like here. Okay, and recalculate. So after this I create a finishing program using surface milling slope by limit angle, but I only choose the vertical area only, like this. I define some part surface and check surface, and the result will be like this. And then after this, I create another surface milling, but now I want to generate the toolpath only for the horizontal area. Okay, because I don't want to change any procedure here. I just use clear RND symbols, so I don't need to recalculate this procedure. This technique work for surface milling, because technically surface milling no need to read the stock from the previous procedure. But I think it is also okay for the cleanup, because this cleanup not based on the remaining stock. But you have to notice that if you to modify the first procedure, and if there is another volume milling procedure, the second one you should be recalculate, because probably the stock is changed. So for volume milling, it need to update the toolpath based on the current stock. Okay, but for the surface milling, it is okay to just use this technique, clear L and T symbols. Okay. For this procedure, I define some manual boundary for this area, this area, and this area. And then I define the R extension. Adding at R extension, you will get a toolpath extend from for the horizontal area. So this toolpath technically is flat or extend from the main one. Let's compare with this one. See, this toolpath is drop from this flat area. So this is normal for full cutter, but sometimes we don't need to create any small radius on this area, so better to add R extension like this. Like this. So using this method, we will get this corner keep sharp. Okay, continue with the next one. The next one, I use small cutter here, because as I know, there is no radius here, so that's mean we have to create a program as small radius as possible. So right now I am using full diameter 3, but I think maybe you can create using smaller than this. In this for this procedure, I just create for the vertical area. For the vertical area. Because I want to get this area at least have 1.5 radius. Let's check the remaining stuff. See, like this. Maybe it is not small enough, but I think at least it have smaller than at least it is 1.5 millimeter. If needed, we can change using smaller cutter. Okay. The next one, I try to create a flat area here, also using ball 3. And then for this area, use different technique. Right now I am using clean up, but I just limit the area using this boundary. And for the rest, it's just a profile. Basically, this is I don't change anything here, but I just add an extension for the approach and retract, because I think it will be better if the tool start outside so there is a space to cutter approach. Okay. Before I finish this video, whether we show the machining simulation. This one is the first procedure, roughing. This is the second procedure. I think this is only a few, because the actual one is only procedure, only process the outside here. This is the third procedure, re-roughing. I use re-roughing because I want to get this area is the stock. I want to remove more material here, so I use a smaller cutter. This is the finishing vertical. See, there is still some material in this area, so you have to consider to remove this remain material here. This is the flat area finishing, and you can see this area keeping sharp also in this. Okay, this is the so you can see in this area there is still radius created by the cutter, so I try to remove the radius and make it smaller using full diameter 3. Okay, this is clean up on this area. So because I am using diameter 3, so at least in this area the radius is 1.5, and the rest I think I only remove the holder cutter because the previous one is the cutter is too short, so when we simulate it crashes with the holder. Okay, this is my review for this NC procedure. After this I will try to create another video, but I want to show using Cimatron 15 because I find some new feature that for me I think it's much easier than using this version Cimatron 11. Okay, this part I will upload to my Google Drive, so you can download if you want to see this file. Thanks for watching. My name is Hari, and salam safe and calculate.